Iconic Middle Eastern dessert made with shredded filet dough pastry or Knafeh, stuffed with mozzarella cheese and a really crispy, cooked till golden brown, drizzled in on aromatic syrup and garnished with crushed pistachios, and enjoyed warm for the best flavor. This Canafeh is so easy to put together and stunning to serve for any celebrations. I love this recipe. It is absolutely so delicious. Just make it, enjoy it with friends and family, and a warm cup of Moroccan tea.
Hey guys, today's recipe is a very traditional dessert that it's really well known in Arab and Turk world. So let's get started. So for this recipe, I am going to use really simple ingredients that I'm going to show you right now. Here I'm going to use for decoration only rosebuds. They're very beautiful and smell amazing. And here I'm using room temperature butter. For the syrup, we need some rose water, some sugar here, some lemon. I'm going to use my old lemon, doesn't matter. For the garnishing, I'm going to use pistachio. And for the pistachio, we have to use the good ones, which is the Iranian or the Turkish pistachio. They are really popular and also they're expensive. But honestly, when you make Knafeh, it's worth it to purchase a little expensive pistachios. So that's for that.
Lots of people use mozzarella cheese in their kunafes, which makes it a very common and acceptable. And I did use it here, craving for gooey yumminess.
Here I'm using Knafeh or filet dough. It's kind of like shredded filet dough, which makes it really nice and crispy when you cook it. A little tip for you guys, if you try to open this and put it in a bowl, make sure that you cover it with a damp cloth so it doesn't dry out. But if it's like in plastic, it doesn't matter, you can use it right away. Now I'm going to show you guys how to make the syrup or sharbat. It's really simple and it needs really simple ingredients, so I'm just gonna show you guys how. Come on. Medium heat, we're gonna try to dissolve the sugar. So here I'm using about 7 tablespoons of sugar, about less than half a cup of water, we're gonna let it boil and we're gonna add the rest of ingredients. As you can see, the sugar is dissolved. We're gonna let it boil and also we're gonna add the lemon. What the lemon does, it gives a nice shine to the water, to the syrup, and also it's gonna help the sugar not to crystallize.
To make the syrup, mix all the ingredients such as sugar, water, lemon juice, and rose water in a saucepan, and on a medium heat, cook until the syrup begins boiling. Cook for another 2 minutes until mixture will have a thick consistency. Let it cool and set aside to use later over the Knafeh.
Now we're boiling the syrup and we're going to make our Knafeh ready. As you can see, they're like shredded filet dough, and we're just gonna try to separate them.
Break the pastry apart into 1 or 2 inch long pieces, separating the strands. You can also use your food processor. That really helps. Pour the melted butter over the Knafeh. Mix the butter into the pastry with your hands in a large bowl until coated.
And we're gonna try to get all the butter from the bowl because we don't want to waste anything. Just like that. So we try to coat all the kedaf with the melted butter because we don't want them really dry. Perfect. So this is done. It looks really, really good and so much fun. So we're gonna go cook this, make it so crispy, and it's gonna taste amazing. Let's go.
To prepare the Kunafe crust, heavily grease your pan with ghee or butter. Take half of the Kunafe and firmly press it on the bottom and around the sides of greased pan. You can use a bottom of a glass or a measuring cup to do that.
Now we're going to add the cheese. I like to be generous with the cheese here.
Then spread mozzarella cheese all around. Then cover the cheese mixture with the remaining Knafeh pastry, pressing lightly with your hand.
As you can see, we cooked each side for 4 minutes, and now we're going to add the syrup. Also, a small tip for you guys, whenever you add your syrup, make sure either the syrup is cold or the Knafeh is cold. You cannot add too hot together. We're gonna pour some syrup on top of the Knafeh. Now we're going to crush these pistachios. We're going to do a nice garnishing. I'm gonna go all around. This will add a beautiful touch to it. So pretty. And I really smell the rose water here. So there you go, you have another great recipe. It was really easy to make. Just one part that was quite challenging for me was the part that you have to flip it upside down. So with some practice you can do it, I'm sure. So I hope this recipe is useful for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I appreciate your support, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also please do subscribe to my channel if you're new. Thank you so much for watching. Until next video, bye bye.